Are you wondering whether it's time to incorporate your medical practice? In this video, we'll look at the benefits and the drawbacks of doing so. So should you incorporate your medical practice? As always, it depends. Usually, corporations get access to several key benefits: tax deferral, access to the lifetime capital gains exemption on sale of a business, and liability protection. But for physicians, it's mostly about tax. That's because few medical practices can be sold, meaning the lifetime capital gains exemption is not available to most, and liability protection doesn't extend to professional activities. So in the case of malpractice, for example, your personal assets could be at risk. That leaves tax as the main benefit to incorporation. So what are the tax benefits? Well, it's mainly about tax deferral. That is, your professional corporation, or profco, will generally pay less tax on your practice income than had you earned that income personally. If you don't spend all that income, you can retain it in your profco, invest it, and then take it out as dividends later. Say you earn $300,000 annually in practice income in BC and need $100,000 per year to live on personally. If you earned that money personally, you'd have $183,000 after tax. You'd spend your $100,000 and you'd have $83,000 left to invest. But if you earn that money in your corporation, you'd have $267,000 after tax. You'd need to pay yourself about $140,000 in salary to get that $100,000 that you need for your living expenses, but that would leave $127,000 in your profco to invest. That's a $44,000 difference. It's kind of like an RSP. You earn money that you don't need to spend today, so you defer it to the future and pay tax when your income is lower. But what if you need to spend all that $267,000 on personal expenses? Well, then there's no tax deferral and no tax advantage. If you're aggressively paying down your mortgage or your student loan, for example, it might make sense to wait and incorporate once those debts are gone. Generally speaking, incorporate if you can retain money in your profco to invest. But there are downsides, mainly in the form of additional costs and complexity. For example, it will cost several $1,000s to incorporate initially. Your annual accounting bill will be significantly more expensive. You need separate bank accounts and credit cards, etc. And estate planning can be more complex with the corporation involved. But if you can handle that, it's likely worth it. So if you're thinking of incorporating your medical practice, talk to your financial advisor and your accountant and have them help you weigh the pros and cons of this decision. If you enjoyed this video, please share it with your friends, family, and colleagues. And as always, if you want to chat about any of this further, feel free to get in touch.